Last time on Devlog time.
So here with Ichigo, you can see you have a flying punch and a flying kick.
And now that was a bad idea, wasn't it?
Can't even see where Ryuki gone.
Is Ryuki actually gone?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix them later, aren't I? Now, before I start anything, I just want to say
Thank you for the birthday wishes. You didn't know it was my birthday on Monday. Thank you.
Yeah, don't mind that. Yeah, don't mind that. Last time round, I showed off the beginnings of our ability system. Now, Blurtle has set it up for a few new riders, but I think the only new ability that's worth showing it off is that with Kamen Rider 2, or however you want to say it. And that is literally the rider kick. Yeah, it's mirrored from the rider kick from Ichigo, so they're pretty much the same. I did see code relating to this dude, so I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's actually set up correctly, but I'm gonna try it.
Oh my god, I'm giant. Look at me.
Okay, now. Yeah, rider kicks never get old. Actually, you know what? Talking about Joe. How did you get over here? Because you're still here. There's Ryuki. I'm confused. Meh.
Quick context. Off camera, I kicked the armor stands and Wizard disappeared. It seems the rider kicks don't kill armor stands. I thought they did.
Thanks to Hosif, we have this amazing wall of music discs, and we got 2 new ones. This is, I believe, the music disc for Kamen Rider Zo, and this is the one for Kamen Rider J. It's kind of nice having these 2. Now, I'm not going to put these in the music player as always. I kind of like to leave them just playing in the background during these segments. So let me know, did Hosif do a good job, and what do you want to see next? Because, gotta admit, I really want the opening for Futo PI. Actually, I've got to be honest, I really want the outro to Futo PI. I really like that one. Might have to beg for that one. Please, Hosif. Please. You know, it's been a while since I've added anything for this dude, Zets. So you know what? I've added a new form. I've just realised, even though I'm in-game, my slime's reacting to my mouse wheel. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, it literally just changes the capsum in the belt. This is Kamen Rider Zets using shock. He did this in the show and just did a single attack. I thought it would be funny to add this because it gives me an excuse to say I am currently at 6,739 subscribers, and I am planning an absolutely massive update for Kamen Rider Zets once I hit 7k. So consider hitting subscribe and like and sharing and doing all of that stuff if you haven't already. I really want to do this update. It's gonna be massive. I mean, I'm planning different dimensions, mobs. It's gonna be so much fun. Thunder punch. I missed. Thunder punch. Seeing as we were talking about stuff I did, let's talk about more stuff that I did. Yes, I have updated the Cheese Man, everybody's best friend. Yeah, if you're not up to date, we round here we call Shadow Moon the Cheese Man, and everyone is friends with the Cheese Man. Come on, everybody in the chat say we are friends with the Cheese Man. I don't know. Just declare your friendship with the Cheese Man. But we don't just have the base form. We also have the red Shadow Moon. I'm just gonna say Shadow Moon for the rest of this because it's going to get really irritating to people that aren't in the know. So this is Red Shadow Moon. It's appeared in a few stage shows, as well as I believe it appeared in a couple of video games as well. We also have the another Shadow Moon.
which appeared in SIC, I believe. The main difference in between this and the Red Shadow Moon is it has bigger horns, a cape, and the belt has both of the Kingstones. Kind of cool like that. We also have the, that's the name of the artist. This is an incredibly interesting version of Shadow Moon. If you have not seen it, I will put the original artwork here, as well as some of the figures that were kind of made from that artwork. Now, normally, I don't like to add artist variations of riders, unless it's had an official kind of merchandise kind of thing, which has been officially kind of supported and licensed, so on and so forth. This is one of the coolest versions of any rider I have ever seen, and Shadow Moon isn't even a rider. I mean, he's a rider in our heart, but this is incredibly cool. So yeah, it was a bit irritating to try and get all of this silver and grey and actually kind of make it somewhat look correct. I think it turned out amazing. Let me know. But we also have the Shadow Moon with kind of rust and muck all over him from Kamen Rider Black RX. Yay! I also forgot to say I've updated the texture for this Saturn Saber. But now, this last one's going to have to take some explanation. For anyone who doesn't know, the SIC Hero Saga is an item you use to unlock unique and rare variants of a couple of riders. These are all based on essentially blind box figures. Every series kind of had 3 releases of a figure. The main figure, a variant of that figure that made sense, and then whatever the artist felt like. Now, one of these figures was a figure on Shadow Moon. The 3 variants it had was the base Shadow Moon, the Another Shadow Moon, which is another reference for this. It wasn't the main reference for this, but it was inspired by the same thing, so yes. And the last one was this monstrosity, which is essentially Shadow Moon, but in Kamen Rider Black's color scheme. I think this looks incredibly cool. Now, I probably should have made the actual black section of it a bit lighter, but I think this turned out cool. I think this looks awesome. And it's such a unique thing to have in the mod. Let me know what your opinion on this is. I guess I need to talk about that dude behind me next. So if you've been keeping up to date with this series, you will know L has been slowly updating Kiva. Previously, we had all of the show riders. Well, this time around, we got all of the special riders. So I guess we should mention, and this is Kamen Rider Ray from the Hibiki movie. I tried to remember the name of the movie then, I couldn't remember it. But this is essentially a little frosty dude with claws. Just look at those claws. Now, L has told me there's another form here. I've never tried this. Let's see. Oh my god, he has bigger claws. I love this. Next we have Kamen Rider Arc, the big dude that's been in the background the entire time. Now this dude does have another form in the form of Legend Arc. That hasn't been updated yet. And lastly, we have Kivala. Let me swap with a normal belt so you can see the bats. I think they're bats. It might not be bats. Something going on there. But either way, you may know Kivala as the kind of rider fever thing that appeared in Kamen Rider Decade. Fun fact, Kivala actually appeared in Kiva. I believe it was in a novel. I might be wrong on that. It might be SIC I'm thinking of, but I believe it was in a novel. Which I think that's kind of cool. And on to the stuff that Andrew's been working on. So let's start this off with Igor. Igor now has the kind of wisp horn thing. Yeah. Now, it wasn't that long ago I made Igor, so really the texture didn't need updating, but he definitely needed his horn because he was starting to look really out of place with the rest of these dudes. But not just that. Grim has been updated to look less glitchy, in which I mean it doesn't look glitchy. Yeah. And next we have A form that's on a bit of the simpler side for Ghost, we have Ichigo. This is one of the first legend forms to be updated. I think this looks hilarious. I mean, here's a picture of the actual form. It's so funny. I love it. And Andrew did actually add the scarf as a cape. So it does the floating backwards and forwards animation. I love it. And I should say, look, it's only one horn and the antenna. It kind of looks like it was 3 horns from straight on. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about him. Next we have Spectre. As Spectre has now got Sin Spectre. I miss the days where they just gave the secondary a repaint of the main rider's final form. I mean, can you imagine Tycoon 9, Rainbow Majade, and Overmaster Valen? They would be absolutely hilarious. And lastly, we have Kamen Rider Necrom. Yujo Burst. I love this thing. Viewing it on an armor stand makes it a lot better. So I believe that is everything this time round. Now, this devlog isn't as long as some of the previous ones. The main reason is we are setting up and preparing for the Zets update, as well as planning and sorting things out. So hopefully you'll forgive us. Either way, bye.